This then is Condor's absolutely gorgeous Blue River knife. In the blurb it does say, are you looking for a display piece? If so, you may need to continue your search. And I do know a lot of people have issues with cabinet queens, knives that don't do anything. I bought this one solely because of its looks. I collect knives, I have more than enough to use. I bought this just because it is so handsome. Also because I've worked a lot over Christmas and New Year and got paid quite a bit, so I thought I'm having something very nice. And this is it. Let's look at the sheath first. This nice bit of sort of, like it's Red Indian. It's not, of course, it's Native American, not Red Indian, dear me. Pattern stuff up here. There's stamped in people attacking a buffalo. There's also obviously Condor's logo and the El Salvador, made in El Salvador stamp. Well, the sheath itself is decent thick bit of leather. That's not really compressing very much. It was dry as a bone when I got it, and it has had quite a lot of leather conditioner put on it, which has darkened it slightly, made it a little bit shinier. Just goes in with the overall very handsome, very well made, very solid type of knife. The blade itself, oh, I mean, let's just take a moment, shall we? Yep, it's handsome. $10.95, so nice, decent bit of steel. Decent thick bit of steel as well. Lovely bit of file work on the top of the blade there, in two places. Actually, but it's not quite a nice place to put your thumb. It's designed apparently as a bushcrafting knife. Walnut handle, and that is actually turquoise. The gem is crushed up, mixed with resin, apparently makes it more stable and harder. The handle, I put some True Oil on, three coats I think of True Oil, just to make it that little bit more handsome, little bit shiny. Works in nicely, gives it a little sort of slightly stickier feel as well, but again just makes it look really nice. I mean, it's a beautiful bit of wood. You can see there on the handle these sort of scales matched up around the turquoise part. Really nicely designed handle. The only thing I have to say is that bit does catch my hand every so often. I think if I was using it, I would just take that down, just take it down a bit. It's a fairly sharp edge as well, and sometimes it can catch just the back of your hand. Apart from that, it is absolutely perfect, really comfortable to use. Not that I've used it extensively. It is it is one of my look at this knives. It doesn't stay out on display. Generally not a very good idea in this country, but the way the law has changed, that the police can come along and take all your knives if they think you might be going to commit an offence. And having one on display would indicate that you may be using it as a weapon to defend yourself. Tut tut, we can't have that, can we? We're having your knives. You can do nothing about it. Bloody disgusting law. Blade itself's got that lovely crackly finish. There are a couple of reviews have mentioned that they've come scratched. Well, this one does have a scratch on it. I don't think I did that. I'm not certain. I don't think I did that. But again, nice clear labelling on there. Bit of Blue River. $10.95. The edge is a little bit, you can see some of the machining marks on there. But overall, a very handsome knife. Comes with this sort of leather strap with a nut of some sort with a Condor logo engraved on it. It is a bit annoying because it does flap about and sometimes just whacks you, and it's a bit annoying, but it does work very well if you want to wrap it around your hand and have a really secure. The knife's not going anywhere now, even if you drop it obviously, but it can be a bit annoying, but it does. It looks good. I think if I was going to use this regularly, which I'm just said I'm not, I think that would go. But overall, just what a handsome knife this is. That fits in there beautifully. I like this, not having a strap and learning to talk properly. Not having a strap, just fits in, stays in. That's secure, that's not going anywhere. Fingertips. I'm not holding it. There, yeah, fingertips, that's not going anywhere. All in all, I mean, it's a great knife. It's getting on for expensive. They're sort of 95 to £100 over here. I suspect many other countries are a lot cheaper, but I bought it just because it is such a handsome knife, and I think you'd have to agree. It certainly is. Yeah, let's just have another look. Oh, I forgot to mention these pins here. There is a very, very faint pattern in there. So all in all, just I just take great pleasure in just owning this. It would be a really practical knife to use, but I just take great pleasure in owning it. Overall dimensions. We go just over 9.5, nearly 10 inches in all. Blade about 4.5 inches. So I get a nice comfortable size to use. Not a big knife, but a good knife. Out of the box, sharp, because whilst I've made it look really nice, I've done nothing in the way of stropping or anything. So yeah, sharp enough. Shaving sharp. Yep, that's sharp enough, I think. Let's do the toilet roll test. Scab has actually done a slightly different version of this, where he tries to cut out a chunk out the side. Alright, so it's not quite that good enough, but maybe more my technique than anything else. But overall, I think you've got to agree that is just such a handsome knife. Bought solely for the pleasure of owning a very, very handsome knife.